Hello and welcome back to the Oaks. We are into October. Oh, that was a quick empty. And we're just topping up the drill because we have got some more seeding to get done today. Now, the other thing that I want to do is, and I did say I was going to do it last episode, I think, maybe the episode before, was to get some more cows. So we're going to do that today. I completely forgot. So yeah, we're going to do that, and we're going to get canola put into field number 82. So we'll get this all topped up, and we'll head down to the field. Well, we're all set up on canola, and we are doing the headlands first. You will see that we are set to 36 metre tram lines. 36 metre tram line. So we've got 3 tracks because we've got a 12 metre drill. We are going to upgrade our sprayer because I think at the minute we're only 24 metres. Like I said, right back when we were doing the first load of tram lines we did, that we would upgrade, as that was a good suggestion by, oh my word, I can't remember who, because it feels like a long time ago, but it should make things a little bit easier. So I'm going to keep my eye on Proceed because it's been a while since I've used it, so I don't want to be messing it up. But yeah, that is the plan for today. We've not got a great deal of fertiliser left. We're still alright for seed, so we probably will have to purchase some at some point. I'm hoping that we can get this field done at least. The wheat field has germinated and needs spraying, so that could possibly get done today as well. Yeah, all things considered, we're doing alright. Quite liking how the money is looking. I did get an alert for eggs being at a very good price, so depending on time we may sell those. I don't think it's the best price. I think that's around November time and about £4,000. This was 3,600 something, I think. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. But yeah, we're going to push on. I'll do the first headland, and I'll see you when we're starting to stick the first tram line in. Well, first headland done, and you can just about make out that I have reversed up to the field entrance, and we're now on track 2 with the tram line down. So that'll be our way into the field. Now, hopefully this is going to work. It does feel, like I said earlier, an absolute age since I've done this, but we seem to be going okay at the minute. So we'll do this headland with the tram line down. Next one will be without tram line, and then we'll do our up and down rows where we will attempt to make a decent job of putting the tram lines in and possibly trying to get the curved edge that I've mentioned previously, just so it looks that little bit more realistic. Yeah, nice early morning on the Oaks, and we are getting our canola in the ground. I do have to concentrate, so yeah, it's not the most thrilling entertainment for you, but yeah, hopefully it's not too shabby. Now, what we'll need to do on the third headland is set the GPS course, and we're going to do it parallel to this run here. Now, this is going to be tricky, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to turn like that now and make our way then back over this way, and we'll catch the bits that we missed afterwards. I'm not too worried about getting right into the corners of the field. Just because, yeah, you see curved edges quite a bit. So I'm alright with that. But yeah, we're hammering through the fur, so I think we are definitely going to have to get the store to deliver us some up to the farm. Seed is alright, which is good. So yeah, it's just going to be the fur that we're going to need to restock up on. So after much faffing and trying to get the GPS just right, we are now applying the tram line. So done the headlands, as you'll see. So 3 headlands, and then we've come off of the tram line in the centre onto the GPS course, and now we can turn on the seeder. So the plan, I'll show you when we get to the end on how we're going to do this, is to just go up and then turn, but turn with the seeder off, still lowered down, so we put in that curved tram line every 3 passes. Does it sound like I know what I'm on about? Because I really don't feel like I do. So we get to the end of this pass, and then what we'll do is, once we've finished planting, we'll turn it off, turn off the GPS, and then we're going to turn and get somewhere close to the tram line, like there, and we're going to lift up, and then we miss track 3, we miss track 1, and then we turn on the GPS. We can now lower back down and let that curve back onto the line. Hopefully it's going to look alright. That doesn't look too shabby. Let me just get out and have a look down here. Now it shouldn't have planted anything unless it's picked up that we moved off the course, which is somewhat annoying. I think that is the issue. But you'll see here how we've done it, and it's come on alright. So we will crack on. So we can now turn the seeder back on and head back down the field. Now, like I said, I do the tramlined ones first and then fill in the gaps. But it seems to work well. It is all about trying to keep within that track, and I think that's where I went wrong at the top there. I turned a little bit too soon, but yeah, maybe it needs to be more of a in the manual mode, and then that might help things along a little bit. There is something quite cool about tram lines. I think, for me at least, they take a bit of thinking about, but they do look really good. I did go down to the first one that we put in and try to tidy that up a little bit. Not with much success, but got it a little bit closer to the headland tram line. Conscious about the fur, we are hammering through it, and we put the time back, sorry. I haven't adjusted that from when I was trying to work out where I needed to be before, so I apologise. But yeah, it's not going to take us long, and I think using the bigger spacing, distance sprayer, we don't have to put in quite as many tram lines, so it should make the process a bit quicker. So again now, just edging off the bit that we need to plant, turn off the drill, turn off GPS, keep the wheels straight, and just try to get as close as we can to the headland. There we go. We'll raise up at that point. Turn around and yeah, work back down the field. So track 3 you can see on the right hand side. Track 1, that we need to be on the tram line or it's not going to work. Gonna look a right mess. So we'll get on the tram line, back up, and you can see it's not the smoothest of processes, and I'm probably making it far more difficult than it needs to be. But now lower back down again, and you'll see we get a bit of overlap, but we get that curve. So now turn the drill back on, and yeah, push on down the field. What I might do is get to the bottom of this run and go and grab some more fertiliser, I think, just so that we can crack on and get the field all finished. Refilling underway, and I did have to bring over a third of a bag of seed because I could not get it off of the bag lifter, which is mildly annoying, but we've got a little bit more seed in now, and I've put in, well, this is we're 4 and a bit bags of fert, so we should have enough, hopefully, to finish the field. There we go, let's get that in. I do like the capacity on this drill, so we'll get that out of the way. That can stay at the field entrance, is probably the easiest, so I won't have to keep moving it. And then we can crack on with the rest of the field. So let's leave that there. Turn that off. Find the New Holland. And yeah, get back to drilling. I think the good thing about doing that extra wide headland and on the 36-metre spacing is that once we do the up and down rows when we're filling in, we should have enough space to not wipe out the tram line on the headline. And on the headline? The tram line on the headland. Words, difficult things at times. There we go. So again, off on the seeder. There we go. GPS off. And just drag it forward. Try not to jump over into the next track. Lift her up. And we'll just back up a touch over where we've been to line up onto the tram line for what is probably going to be the last tram line we need to put in. Track 1. There we go. Get lined up a bit better. GPS on and lower down. So that'll then drag the tram line onto where we want to be. Power up the seeder. And we're away. Very good indeed. So it is Friday afternoon. Long weekend again. Loving the May bank holidays and the extra one that we get here in the UK for the coronation this weekend. So yeah, hopefully have a bit of time to get a bit of extra recording done, catch up maybe. Who knows how things will go. So I think for this one, we'll just turn off here and then we will drag that through to about there. Turn off the GPS. And then what we can do, with any luck, is just spin round, turn on the GPS, turn on the seeder, and go and fill in the gaps. Well, it always helps, I find, when seeding, if you, 1, close the hatches, and 2, lower the drill down. So as we approach the end of this run, you'll see what I mean about with the extra land we've got at the headland. We can pull right forward and we're nowhere near drilling over the headland tram line that we put in, whereas before, I know we're in a different field, but it was a little bit tight in places. So I think field shape probably has something to do with it. But yeah, all good. and it's looking pretty neat. I reckon we'll have enough dirt and seed left to finish the field. But yeah, it's nice to be getting in next year's crops. So we've done wheat and canola so far. Not sure what else we're going to put in. We might put in beans, I think. Possibly in field 2, because I think that would be a real tidy income when the time comes to sell beans. Now, I'm calling them beans for a reason, because obviously soybeans, I don't think they're necessarily a UK crop. But I know like peas and beans are, so we'll simulate them being beans, and they can go in to make baked beans. That's my logic anyway. So I need to clear my throat, so I'm going to catch you in a second. So with a good chunk of the field done and 45% left of burr and 72% left of seed, I think we're going to be alright. Should, yeah, I'm optimistic. What was I going to talk about? So yeah, what have I been watching lately? I have watched an inordinate amount of a YouTuber called Matt212, who does predominantly Formula 1, F1 22, plays that game, has various different series going on. He does like a co-op one, a career mode, and all this sort of thing. So yeah, I've been watching quite a lot of that, mainly whilst playing on the Maypole multiplayer. It's just a nice background watch slash listen. Normal YouTube or farm sim content disturbed. The Venerable Kev, who is at time of recording around 970-ish subs. So if you're not already, go over and check his channel out. He does farm sim stuff. He's currently on the Valley, the Old Farm, I think is that the name of the map. And he does various other games. But yeah, he's so close to 1,000 subs, and you know, he kind of, I watch his stuff and it's I enjoy it. So yeah, if you're interested, go and have a look, give him a sub, and let's see if we can get him to that milestone of 1,000 subs. So that would be cool. Who else? Argsy, bit of FSG, all the sort of, I don't know, the ones that I talk about with Disturbed mostly, mainly. Haven't really discovered anything else too new recently that's grabbed my attention. But yeah, like I say, an inordinate amount of Matt212 and F1 22 racing. It's yeah, it's just like I say, it's just a relaxing, nice, easy watch. And yeah, I'm quite enjoying the different gaming viewing. Last run now, and we've got plenty of everything left. And we haven't destroyed any of the tram lines, so win-win all round. It does look good. I know I put it off with the wheat field, and maybe I shouldn't have, but yeah, I like doing it. It takes a bit of thinking about, as I've said several times, but I think it's worth it. So let's not ruin it at the last now. So we can power off, raise up, and get folded. GPS can go off, and we can exit the field down the tram line. Somebody's left a telehandler in the way. So what I'll do is we'll get this back to the yard. We'll give the tractor and the drill a wash. And then what we'll do is we'll go and sort the cows out, as in buy some more. And I also think we can swap the sprayer now. Now we've started with the 36 metre tram lines. Let's get the sprayer upgraded, and then that's a job done as well. Right, well that's that all clean. So we can pop that back down there. Now, we are going to need to move some hay. So, what we can do is... let's get this backed out of the shed. He says, easier said than done. Hello, collision. There we go. We'll need to do a mix, but that's not a problem. There we go. So, I think we'll put that in there for now. That'll do. Let's head down this way to the trigger, which I think was somewhere here. There we go. And we want another... in fact, how old are the ones that we have got? 20 months. So they're going to reproduce soon. So would it not be a better idea to put some in another shed? Quite possibly. There we go. So we will go for Holsteins, and we'll go for 60, and then another 10. There we go. Super. Bit of a noisy so-and-sos, aren't they? So now, the other thing I wanted to look at was manure. So 4,957 litres. And is there another one? No, I don't think there is. Oh, that's cool. I noticed the fill plane for the food there as well. So we've got one manure pit between the two, which is fine. Makes it easier for... no, we haven't. Ah, it's picking up in both. So 25-ish thousand litres of manure. Okay. Slurry, I don't think we're getting any. Oh, we are. 32,000 litres there. Excellent. Well, at some point, and I did say about this, didn't I? I think about maybe swapping out the BGA. Let me know what you think about that, whether that's a good idea or not. So what we need to do now is go and swap the sprayer. So first things first, I never remember to do this, but check the sails for anything that could be of use. Don't think there is. Oh, unless we wanted to purchase ourselves a trailer. But no, there's nothing that we need there at the minute. So, into sprayers. Now, I have emptied the herbicide out of it. So, 51k back for that. And if we go into here, it's the Kubota one. We are 36 meters. We will go for narrow tyres. Capacity is 15. No, we'll just go standard. Weed spot spraying, yes. And everything else is fine. So we will purchase that. There we go. That is ready to be used in the next episode for spraying the weeds in the wheat field and the canola field if we do advance some time. But yeah, quite liking the look of that sprayer. Well, I thought I'd better feed our new arrivals. So we've just got a TMR mix done. Do one now and I'll do it off green. That's not them. That's them. There we go. So they already start with a couple of 1,000 litres. Do they? I think they might do. Which is good. So that's that done. And I think that's everything that I wanted to achieve today. So thank you very, very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.